Welcome back to Good Morning KU. I'm Gianna.
And I'm Amy. How was your weekend, Gianna?
It was pretty all right, pretty relaxed, not much going on. It's a lot of dad's weekend, so fathers crowded everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of middle-aged men all around Lawrence this weekend. But it was fun. I like to see it. It brought some new life to Lawrence.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The football game was packed. The basketball game was packed. Having football and basketball at the same time.
I know.
What more could you ask for?
Super fun. A great weekend for that. Not a great weekend for our football team, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers.
I know. We still got the Oklahoma win under our belt, so at least we have that.
We'll just hold on to that
we'll
until we can't any longer.
Exactly.
Finals week is starting to...
I know, it's creeping up.
Yeah. Any of your classes, do you have anything coming up?
I have a couple projects that I'm going to have to start in the next couple days, probably.
Yeah, it's mostly I mostly have projects this year, this semester, instead of exams.
Yeah, me
I have
too.
one exam, everything else is a big project. I don't know if I prefer that or not.
I know, it's
more time consuming.
I agree.
But also then the studying, they vary, but.
They do. But,
I don't know.
Finals are they're finals. Either way, no fun for literally anyone.
Anyone, yeah.
And if they are fun for you, you might
Are
have
you okay?
an issue. But we have Thanksgiving coming up. Thanksgiving break is next week, but I know I'm leaving early and
I'm gonna leave early as well, so we won't be here next Monday for our show next week. I'm not quite sure we'll even have a show next week, but this week we can talk about Thanksgiving, which then leads into Christmas, Hanukkah first, and then Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Are you asking for anything? Do you have anything on your list yet?
Oh yeah, I've been making my list for a while.
You always do.
I
start early.
got a bunch of shoes, new pair of headphones, just.
I'm asking for
some basic-
headphones too. That's the only thing I have on my list so far. Because I see everyone around, and they double
keep
as an
your
earmuff. Because Kansas
gets
winter, the
cold.
windiness. If you have your hair up, I remember last year, it rained, and then I had my hair up, and the wind started to come, and I literally think the tops of my ears almost crystallized off. They were so cold.
Yeah, something about the Kansas cold it's
Unmatched.
different. But also, it hasn't been very cold this year.
Yeah.
It's hot
It's
today.
70 degrees outside and sunny.
Something's
And it was
up.
55 degrees on Saturday. We're just all over the place.
I don't know what the weather for the rest of the week is supposed to be like, but
I think it's supposed to be hot.
ugh.
Not hot, but 60s and 70s.
For November,
I'm ready for some 50s.
That's what I'm saying.
Ready for some
We don't have to
gloom.
get into the 30s yet, but
Yeah, that
I'll
wind.
take some 50s, nice sweater and
Yeah.
jeans. Perfect.
I'm tired of breaking a sweat walking to campus. I will tell you that.
I agree.
I will tell you that. Bill Self signed his lifetime contract.
Yeah, which
That's
is
pretty exciting.
insane.
We have him forever now.
I know, he's all ours.
And I think it was 2 or 3 new commits we got, I believe. We had some signings this past week, which is very exciting. I'd love to see some new faces.
Oh yeah.
Coming to the
New
house.
future Jayhawks.
Make the dream team.
Oh yeah.
Back into a dream team again. Last year was
I know.
so good. And then the year before, that was so good.
I know.
But we're just always on the come up, hopefully.
I know. I can't wait for games once.
She's never been to a game.
It's actually really.
I'm gonna drag her
sad.
with me.
I know. I'm a horrible KU student.
I know.
It's actually really embarrassing, but
We're gonna drag you there.
I'm going to. I have to. I'll be there, and I'll be
there.
I'll
Be
be
square.
going crazy. I better be.
I think that's all we have for this week. And then again, we won't be here next week, so we hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving break. Have fun
Rest
at
up,
home. Yeah.
Eat a lot of food.
Safe travels back home to everyone going back, especially if you live far like us. Eat that good food. It's literally my favorite meal of all time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for joining
We'll
us.
be back after the break.
3 days later.
Welcome back. I'm Lexi.
And I'm Kaya, and this is your Monday Good Morning KU News Brief. Heavy fighting continues in Gaza with disputes over whether or not Israel is targeting civilian hospitals. According to CNN, Israel is claiming that Hamas has a command and control center underneath the hospital in Al-Shifa. Hamas deny this, but the World Health Organization claims that the site is not functioning as a hospital. The overall death toll in the past 6 weeks is now more than 1,200 people.
Former British Prime Minister David Cameron is the new Foreign Secretary. Cameron was in charge during the Brexit vote in 2016 and resigned shortly after Great Britain voted to leave the European Union. Cameron said he was excited to be part of the strongest team to handle the current foreign crisis in the Middle East.
As we near the end of 2023, national science and weather groups are claiming the Earth is now warmer than any other time in recorded history. Heat-related records are continuously being broken, and according to the Copernicus Climate Change Group, 2023 is likely to be the hottest year in 125,000 years.
A prequel to the Hunger Games trilogy is set to open today in select IMAX theaters across the USA. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes will tell the story of the origins of the future President Snow as he mentors District 12 tribute Lucy Gray Baird in the 10th annual Hunger Games. The movie will open nationwide on Friday.
The downtown bridge over the Kansas River was closed yesterday morning after a car flipped in the southbound lanes. The LPD reported 3 teenagers were involved, but none with serious injuries. The driver was arrested for suspicion of a DUI, and the bridge was reopened after 90 minutes.
The sports teams at KU are keeping busy with huge rivalry games this week. The men's basketball team is in Chicago to play Kentucky, and the football team will welcome K-State to town on Saturday. For more on sports, here's Jagger.
Thanks, Kaya. The football team lost another game they could have won. Poor execution inside the red zone doomed the Jayhawks, and a 16-13 loss to Texas Tech at Saturday at David Booth Kansas Memorial Stadium. Third-string freshman quarterback Cole Ballard replaced an injured Jason Bean early in the game and nearly led KU to a comeback victory. The Jayhawks tied the game on a 22-yard field goal with just 25 seconds left in the game, but then allowed the Red Raiders 3 quick completions to set up a 30-yard game-winning field goal of their own. Despite the loss, the defense played well, and junior tailback Devin Neal rushed for 137 yards and passed Kansas legends John Riggins and Gale Sayers as he moved up to number 5 on the all-time career rushing yard list. The men's basketball team scored 99 points in each of their first 2 regular season games last week. KU defeated North Carolina Central 99-56 on Monday, and then knocked off Manhattan 99-61 on Friday, with both games in Allen Fieldhouse. Coach Self said the 2 games are a good warm-up for tomorrow's big game, but that he wished he played the starters a little more.
I kind of wish I would have played my starters a few more minutes, but I thought the reserves did pretty well, and we did some good things tonight. The ball moved fairly well, and I thought we didn't guard anybody the second half, but I thought the first half we guarded pretty well, rebounded it pretty well, and it was a good team outing. But now the season starts. So happy to get through these 2 games and happy to play fairly well getting through them. But now we gotta really hunker down.
The Jayhawks travel to Chicago for the State Farm Champions Classic, where they'll take on Kentucky tomorrow night. Tip-off is at 8:30 p.m., and the game can be seen on ESPN. The women's basketball team is also on the road after convincing 88-46 win over Northwestern State on Wednesday in Allen Fieldhouse. The Lady Jayhawks take on Penn State tonight with tip-off at 5 p.m. on the Big Ten Network. And finally, the volleyball team split a pair of 5-set matches at Iowa State this weekend. After a tough loss on Friday night, KU bounced back on Saturday afternoon, overcoming a set point in the 5th set before winning 3 straight points to win the deciding set 19-17. Jayhawks will host Baylor on Wednesday night at Horsch Family Volleyball Arena. That's it for today's show. Be sure to watch Good Evening KU this afternoon at 3 p.m.